This week's episode is sponsored by Neon's Hell of a Summer. Starring Finn Wolfhard, Billy Brick, and Fred Heschinger, Hell of a Summer follows a group of counselors in their fight to survive a killer stalking their beloved campgrounds. Wolfhard and Brick's directorial debut is an outrageously bloody and funny homage to the iconic 80s slashers and has been hailed by critics as one of the most entertaining and crowd-pleasing slasher films of the decade that's bound to leave a smile on your face and a knife in your back. Pack your body bags for a hell of a summer. In theaters, April 4th.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
I was never really a runner. The way I see running is a gift, especially when you have stage 4 cancer. I'm Anne. I'm running the Boston Marathon, presented by Bank of America. I run for Dana-Farber Cancer Institute to give people like me a chance to thrive in life, even with cancer.
Join Bank of America in helping Anne's cause. Give if you can at BofA.com/supportAnne. What would you like the power to do? References to charitable organizations is not an endorsement by Bank of America Corporation. Copyright 2025.
Hello, everyone. The clip you're about to hear is from one of our exclusive Patreon episodes, and just like all of our other episodes, it will include major spoilers. You've officially been warned. If you'd like to hear the episode in full, just head on over to patreon.com/horrorqueers and subscribe today to get hundreds of hours of exclusive Patreon content, all for just $10 or less. Without further ado, here is your Patreon clip. To me, this movie's biggest crime is that it's very derivative.
Right.
You have seen this movie done probably better many times before. Even in the past couple years, you've seen this done better.
Yeah.
But that being said, I found this watchable. Like, this is what did we used to say back in the day? Like, that's a rental. Like, this is very clearly a watch it when it's streaming movie. So, like, I'm recommending it if you like the cast, but this isn't, like, mandatory viewing for me.
No, this is definitely not a rush to theater. Like, folks, you're hearing this the weekend after it opens. But also, I feel like if you're listening to this a week after we release this episode, it's probably already got a VOD streaming release, because this just feels like the kind of film. I mean, it wildly underperformed. It cost $10 million and made $1 million in its opening weekend. So yeah, like, this is coming to a VOD near you immediately. But also, it just is not appointment theatrical viewing. Like, nothing about this movie demands you go and see it. Like, wait until it's super cheap, or you can just watch it for free. And yeah, it's fine. Like, it's a perfectly serviceable, somewhat entertaining film. But like you said, Trace, there's just nothing that makes this movie special, which is a fucking crime considering this cast.
I know. And honestly, that $10 million budget, like, you have to believe half of that is going to some of these cast members. But, like, yeah, I was kind of bummed too, because I was really excited to see Ayo Edebiri, like, in a genre film. And I mean, granted, she has to carry this movie. Like, her and Malkovich do all the heavy lifting, because there's not really another character in this movie.
No, everybody's getting the short shrift, but I would argue even the pair of them, like, I can't tell you much about either character. And I just watched this movie about 2.5 hours ago. Like, there's just nothing pops. I think that's the biggest problem. Like, when I was looking back through some of the Sundance reviews, I noticed that everybody was really singling out the music. And yeah, folks, even though this is not our forte, as you all made it clear on even Borderline, I think it's pretty obvious that the music, or the tracks that we're getting in the film, are among the better selling points in it, because they do stand out. They're kind of interesting. They're novel and a little bit unique. But I think it's also a testament to how uninteresting a lot of the rest of the film is.
I agree. And like my husband actually really, really liked this movie. I walked out being like, yeah, it's fine. Like again, this movie isn't outright bad to me. It's just like it's kind of forgettable. But my husband, who is a huge music person, like he went to college for music business. Like he walked out.
He knows
being
his
like,
shit. Ari knows his shit.
Well, to the point where like when the music like credits were coming up, he audibly gasped next to me in the theater, and I was like, oh, those must be people, because I have no idea who they are.
Yeah.
And so he walked out and he was like, no, I'll talk about it more in a minute, but like, I don't know. That is what he latched onto. And so I'm interested to see if there's other musician-y people out there that also latched onto this.